What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. I'm making this video for one reason and one reason only, and that is because I had a complete mind-blowing experience earlier today. About 15 minutes ago, I went out to Chipotle, just on a whim, thinking that, wanted to get some Chipotle today, and I realized that they have, as of probably today, February 27th, at least in my local area here in Pittsburgh, Queso Blanco. Now, I am by no means a report of the week when it comes to food reviews. I've never really done one, but this is a very special one because I frequent Chipotle and I kind of know my way around the queso game. So this isn't the normal content I put on this channel. Normally it revolves around entrepreneurship, personal finance, and everything like that. But I made an exception today because I'm a big Chipotle fan and I'm anxious to try this queso. As a little bit of context, since they introduced the old yellow style queso that not too many people were very fond of about 1 or 2 years ago, I've gotten that every single time that I've gone to Chipotle. I put that queso, the old queso, onto my bowl when I go there. But now, as of, again, today, I go in there and it looks like I see a sign for Queso Blanco and I see, and I'm thinking, well, are they going to have both? And then I'm looking at the little thing that says how much it is, and I don't see the other queso. I just see Queso Blanco. So what they have done is they have replaced the old queso, which I personally didn't have a problem with. I got it all the time. I thought it was okay with the Chipotle flavors. A lot of people, I think, were comparing it to either Qdoba or Moe's, and I thought it was fine. But regardless, I'm excited for this one, and you can't get the old one anymore. So sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'm anxious to see how this plays out from a business decision, though, and really just the overall popular opinion of this. I don't know what this tastes like, and I hope that it's maybe on the, I would assume they're trying to go for more of a Moe's famous queso type of taste, because I don't know why you would change it. I mean, obviously the first one got some bad reviews, but we'll see how it tastes. So I'm excited to give this a try, and we're gonna do so right now. Ooh, let's give her a little whiff. That smells pretty good. It kind of smells like the old queso was, the yellow queso, maybe mixed with like a little bit of a Moe's thing. That's what I'm going off of here, trying to compare the two because I think that that's going to be the easiest way to do it. And it's pretty liquidy. Yeah, it's pretty liquidy, so that's good. Now, one thing I didn't do was get the chips at Chipotle. Yeah, I know, I messed up. But I do actually have a pro tip for you, or a little side hint for you. Chipotle's chips are hit or miss. Sometimes they're like stale or whatever and kind of nasty, in my opinion. But if you want a similar experience to like a Chipotle chip, but not as much lime or anything like that, kind of like on there, and salt and everything like that, I actually get chips from Sam's Club. So if you go to your local Sam's Club and you find the On the Border chips, they're pretty good. I'll be using these to test this. Let's get a little scoopage here. Okay. You can look up the ingredients, or maybe I'll put them on the screen here. But, I mean, it's pretty good. It's definitely closer to Moe's. I don't know. I'm not involved with Chipotle. I just eat there a lot. But I would assume that had to be the reason. I know a lot of people that I know, when they saw the Chipotle queso come out at first, they're like, one, why is this yellow? And two, why doesn't it taste like the queso that we're familiar with at Moe's? And I'm a little less familiar with the queso at Qdoba. But I would say that this definitely still has the Chipotle flavors. I'm not opposed to Moe's, but I think Chipotle has distinctly different flavors. And obviously they're a different restaurant, but it's more of like, there's more of a spice almost to a lot of the things. It's more, I feel like it's more jalapeno ish type, and cilantro. Everybody says cilantro at there, and I think it's great. I would say though that this queso is kind of got it. I would say if you took the old Chipotle queso and took some Moe's Famous queso and mixed those together, I think that's what you have here. So maybe it's just a different cheese base, and then they kind of put some different ingredients along those lines, like all together. But I think it's pretty good. I don't know the status if it's in all markets right now. I would assume it's for general release now, considering it says like new Queso Blanco and everything on the signs. But I would definitely say if you have it in your area, your local Chipotle, pick it up. You don't need to necessarily get a whole bowl, but I'll probably, moving forward, get the scoop of Queso Blanco in my bowl from now on, just because I think it adds a little bit something to the bowl and it keeps it, keeps those flavors in there. But yeah. So yeah, didn't want this review to be too super long, but I did want to touch on it because this is a big thing for me and for Chipotle too. Again, if we're trying to take a more of a business perspective on this, this is very interesting. I mean, I really do think that it just came out like within this week, maybe even today. So I'm excited to hear what the popular opinion is based on such a negative reaction the last time they tried this. But I would say rating wise, I'd probably give it, it's definitely an upgrade. I would say 8.5 out of 10 now. I don't know how you can get much better with queso. It's still different than Moe's, but I think it's definitely in the ballpark now, and I think a lot of people are gonna like it, just my opinion. So that's all I got. Definitely go out to your local Chipotle and get some, and let me know what you think. See ya.